Hello, today I would like to explain you why in DOP networks the order of inputs in your merge node matters. It's not the same way like in the SOP level where I can switch the inputs however I want and it won't affect the result. But in DOP networks everything is being evaluated in a certain order. So for example here, right now it's set to mutual, so this would work. It would collide with my pyro simulation here. But if I set this to left input affects right input, from the explanation here, I know that this wouldn't work because I want my left input to affect my right. But right now, my left input won't be really affecting my static object because static object doesn't actually, is not simulated. It's just a static object. So what I need to do is switch those inputs. So right now, the left input is my static, so the left input will affect my entire simulation up here. And the way it works, it will first it will evaluate the left input, and then it will evaluate the right input here. A very good example also would be to show it on microsolvers. I know that's not as beginner friendly as static objects, but it's a very good example. So here, with a gas match field, we are going to create a environment for our, let's say, A field lives in, and it's going to be based or referenced based on density field. And then, let's say I want to gas blur it. So right now, I'm first creating the field because it's the left input, and then the solver evaluates the blurring. It would be unreasonable to switch this input because then what I'm doing essentially is I'm first blurring the field, even though at the first frame the field doesn't even exist yet, but I'm blurring it, and then I'm actually creating the bounds or the environment for the blur. So this is also affected in the pyro solver, so that's why all these inputs are inputted the way they are, because it really matters in what order are they created. Also, then you can also think about this, that for example the input 4 here is most likely, let me find it, being evaluated the last. So if I plug something in the input 3, it will be evaluated earlier than the input 4. Of course, it doesn't matter as much because if you evaluate something in frame 4, it will be essentially the first evaluation of the next frame. But that's for another story, so I think this should be everything, and I hope you learned something new, and I'll see you again. Bye!